The COVID-19 pandemic, which resulted in a nationwide lockdown, banning of large gatherings, closure of schools and other businesses in the country, has left many Zimbabweans with little or no means of putting food on the table. As many people are struggling to survive during the lockdown and the COVID-19 pandemic period, local artists are not an exception. As a result, Intwasa Arts Festival in Bulawayo is raising funds to help vulnerable artists who were relying on live and stage performances and selling of their artifacts for survival. Speaking to Amakosikazi Media, the director of Intwasa Arts Festival, Mr. Reston Baya, said the festival saw it fit to stand with artists during this difficult time because they've been contributing to the survival of the festival for the past years.
Albert Nyati and I think Sisa Senkosi donated some foodstuffs to artists that are what you could call vulnerable artists. And because they were individuals that were contributing, I think it was after their contributions that other artists also started coming out to say, look, things are not as good as they seem. Things are tight here. We are having difficulties in trying to feed our families and stuff. Can you help? So the festival felt that for years, there are artists that have been coming to the festival and performing and assisting the festival in different ways, and felt that because the festival is also part of the Bulawayo community, it felt that probably it should also do something small and identify a few artists that also they would help. So the idea is probably to fundraise and be able to buy some foodstuffs that we can then also be able to donate to artists that really are in need.
Amakosikazi Media had a chat with some artists in Bulawayo about the challenges that have emerged in the arts industry as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, and this is what they had to say.
So the COVID-19 virus and the lockdown has impacted greatly on our local artists, both positively and negatively. But then the negatives tend to be more detrimental in this avenue. Now, if you are an artist and you are making a living solemnly out of performing, and you've seen the cessation now of live arts performances, it becomes difficult to then provide for your family, especially when you are the breadwinner. And you look at Zimbabwe, we are not that much of an internet country in this avenue that I cannot say I am live on this platform for me to perform and earn money from that.
COVID-19 has affected everyone in general. Everyone who's working, everyone who's not working, be it a kid, be it someone who is an adult. It has affected basically everyone. So, as an artist, I think, like, you know, artists, they don't go to work. Most of them, they don't go to work, but they take art as their work. So, I don't know, but someone will go on stage, they perform, they do whatever that they will be doing, and then after that they get whichever sense that they would have gotten, they go and buy food. So they take art as something that brings food on their table, basically. So I think with this lockdown, because most of the people, especially if I look very well, artists in Ohio, they are performing artists, so they just go on stage, they perform. So now it's difficult because now everyone is forced to venture into what we call online platforms, and not everyone has data.
Artists have been greatly affected by the lockdown because no live performance or no selling of your artifacts and so on means that there is no food on the table. Number one, even if a child or a family member becomes sick, or anyone who depends on you, there is no money for you to take them to the hospital. So it has also affected the health generally of artists. Then the other thing, it has also psychological effects because they keep on thinking, How am I going to get food on the table? When is is the lockdown going to end, so that I maybe get something.
Reporting for Amakosikazi Media, I'm Marvelous Matswimbo.